This will be my first Ultimate Tower Defense video, and I was just wanting to do some suggestions to make this game stronger. First, well, Time Machine, no one uses it. Really weak. Like, maybe you could make it stronger, or just get rid of it. Because, like, we don't need this. We really do not. And instead of this, you could add a Wheel of Fortune area. In this Wheel of Fortune area, you could have it as like 50% chance of like 10, 50 gems, and just like getting higher and higher up to an ultimate. And like, but like, or divine, but it'd be at like a really low percentage. You could either make it like a daily wheel or a weekly. Something that would benefit the game creator would be if he made it so you could only get it like a weekly, but he charged Robux for extra spins. And like, so that could go here instead of the Time Machine. Then over here, Christmas event. You could have a kind of thing where characters get cold, and so when you go in, you can only bring 4 towers in, and one of the towers to make, or wait, no, you can only bring 5 towers in, and your 6th is a guaranteed warmth card or character. You have to place this on characters so they do not freeze. When they freeze, they just don't do anything until I have a warmth placed on them. And the final, it could have maybe, well, take like around 20 people to beat if they all have like divines and stuff. Only let people like above level 50 access it, and kind of give them like candy canes for the win. And these candy canes, you could have something under the start pass again, and it could be like better than these kinds of characters. Be better than Maki and Pale Snake Man a bit, and it could be kind of like it could have like a Todoroki or like a Spider-Man effect where they slow enemies, like chills them, and then you could even have like a campfire character that you just place on the path and you burn like characters. It just adds a burning effect. And so that's for the right there. Another thing, let's see if I can go into a game real quick. Okay, so look at this. 625 for the first upgrade. It used to be like 115. They need to lower these prices. No one in the community likes it because it's just like so expensive. Now you can't do a Whitebeard clutches, so Whitebeard is only really viable as your last character placing, because you used to be able to beat Ruby Palace with only like a bunch of godlies in Whitebeard just by placing like Bulma or Boo, maxing him quickly and then placing him. But you can't do that anymore. Like, it's already wave 6 and they're all level 2. I didn't even mean to do that. Like, look at that. Can't upgrade them. 11,500 for this second upgrade. Or no, 1,500. But like, still a lot. And then like, what's the next upgrade? 39, no, 3,900, $3,900. That is a lot. I don't think they realize how hard that is to get in like difficult game modes because the characters will not die, and so you do not have money to make them die. It becomes either a pay to win game or you need a bunch of people, which no one will like, and it is causing them to lose players. Let's see. I also feel like with like making something arcane or celestial, or yeah, making something arcane or arcane or celestial, they should add like if you lost it and weren't able to save it with gems, you should have a 24-hour period where you can click on it and save it with gems. Because like I had a Robux, I could have bought more gems, but I lost my arcane Denji because I just didn't have enough. Also, it gets way too expensive. It gets to like 800. You should just keep it at like 200 or something the whole time, or make it like a max of 400. Because like if you just save it a few times, you could have 10,000 gems and go down to 0 and still not get it. You shouldn't even have it as a sacrifice. They should just have it like a certain price to upgrade it, because it's like really weak. Or kind of like how they have levels for these. You could get character levels, and once it gets to a certain level, it evolves. But no, we just have to lose our character every time. Also, do you see that? 10k. The final upgrade is $10,000. Don't you think that is a bit much, game? Like, it's not much cheaper than my ultimate. Like, and this guy is doing 70,000 damage. This guy can max instantly, and he is really good. He could solo this whole thing. But like, it took me forever to max cards. Like, it's almost already level wave 20, and I only have I only have 2 maxed Bulmas. Like, what is this? Really? The only thing you could do for starting game now is place YouTubers, because they're cheap and do damage, but the rest of the stuff is like really expensive and you have no way to get that money. Also, some ultimates need a buff. Like this guy, I feel like his main thing is like range, so I feel like he should get a range buff. Like, or he could possibly get a his an effect, like his effect get buffed, because like, yeah, I won't be able to see it on these guys, because he'll just insta kill them, but like, he is not that good. And then you come over here, take this guy, and like, this guy is basically as good as the ultimate. But like, also nerf these. These should not have more value than every single ultimate. Like, and like, also, why are the ultimates priced like that? Like, Dark Gone, he's not that good. Yes, he has a mid AoE, but like, really, in hindsight, he's not that good. Like, this game needs to like stable its divines and ultimate, and not just have like a huge skill curve on the everything. Because then, like, these would probably become very rare because no one buys them. And but everyone will have a Koji or Denji or something like that, and never, and like a different ultimate, and then it'll just get boring because everything's super repetitive. Also, they need to buff fishing. You could fish 100 times and get like 2,000 gold and a couple gems, or like gray units. Like you're fishing for like 30 minutes and you get nothing. It would have been more beneficial just to grind stuff like Planet Namek that whole time. Or even go to a game like All Stars Tower Defense. Because that, at least, it's easier to get. Well, you get characters from every single win. And the farms work. But those are my suggestions for this game to stop it from dying. And do with them what you will.